Every time the ball comes toward me, I have the same problem. I never know exactly where it's going to end up. I'm either too close, too far, or completely out of position.
Is it a you problem or a me problem?
So today, 3-time national champion Luka is teaching me the footwork and positioning drills that every tennis player needs to know.
So our body weight is leading us forward.
And along the way, I'll learn how to read the ball, time my shots better, and see just how much of a difference proper footwork and positioning can make.
Something I struggle with is every time the ball comes to me, I have no idea where it's going. And then either it's too far or it's too close and I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest challenges as a beginner is getting the right position and the right space when we're hitting, because every ball is actually quite a bit different, as you notice when you're playing, right?
Right.
So we're gonna work on the footwork and how exactly we want to position into the ball, and this will help our space and how we recognize the shot.
Okay, well first let's show them what wrong footwork looks like, which is my footwork, I'm guessing.
Good. Good. Last one. Good. As you guys can see, his footwork and spacing there was okay, let's say, okay at best, right? He was struggling a little bit. He was using his hands a lot, so this is exactly why we're gonna...
Okay at best, but what is it at worst?
At worst, I mean, you could have been here, chicken wings T-Rex, so I didn't see that there, which was good.
Okay.
But this footwork is gonna help you to be in better position and hit a better quality ball right
So
now.
first show us how to do the proper footwork. What is proper footwork?
So one thing you were struggling with is what we call a split step.
Okay.
When you're hitting with an opponent, you want to make sure you're in this position. This is called the ready position, and we jump. So this is called a split.
And I'm not doing a split step?
No, you're not. You're just kind of running, hitting, running back. So this split step helps you react to what ball you're getting, right? So every time I feed or someone hits, you want to split. And when we split, we're gonna try and lead the split step to the shot. So we're gonna work on the split step and leading into the shot, and then we'll add some more. So if the ball's on my forehand side, I wanna split, push off this way. So it's much easier to get to the ball if I split and push off onto my outside leg versus if I just shuffle and go this way. A lot slower this way.
Okay. I think I know how to do a split step.
Yeah, we'll work on that first. Big thing too, when we're doing the split step, that's quite good, is being on your toes, right? We want to be on our toes. We don't want to be on our heels.
Okay.
Good. Bigger split, split, push. And that's on your heels, be on your toes. That's good. Split, push, nice.
Wow, after just a few shots, this split step is already helping me react faster to incoming balls, giving me more time to get into position.
Good, okay.
This helped a lot.
That was pretty good, actually.
And one thing this helped with actually is not running ahead of time.
Yeah.
I can wait until the ball kind of is about to land, split, and then I know where the ball is.
And then go, yeah. Because you don't want to run, like the biggest issue is you're running into the ball sometimes when we're beginning. We want to run in, we see the ball, we get a little excited, but we actually want to wait, react, and kind of be a little more calm.
So when do we split? Do we split when the opponent contacts the ball or when the ball is about to hit its first?
No, so that would be a little too late, right? So we want to do it when the opponent hits the ball. So as soon as they hit the ball, we're splitting and then we're seeing where his ball is going and then we're reacting to that shot.
Okay, so that's the split step. What's
that's a split step. When we're moving, you're doing the split step, but you're hitting a lot of what we call open stance on your forehand. So your right leg is sideways. We want to make sure from the split step, we have the right leg on our forehand behind the ball, and then we step onto our left, so our body weight is leading us forward. So we got to make sure we time this, timing it in relation to when the ball is bouncing, right? So we got to be behind the ball when the ball bounces, step, and let our shot go.
So when we're coming over here, we have to anchor first, right?
Yeah.
And then we're just moving this leg over so that we have momentum to come through.
Momentum to come through.
But our left leg over here is not on the ground yet. It's all loaded onto our back leg.
Yeah, you're loaded onto the right, and now I'm stepping, yeah. All your weight is from your right, going to the left, and then hitting.
And what I was doing earlier from the side is just, there's no transfer of weight.
There's no transfer, you're just using your arms. Obviously, you know how to use your arms pretty well, and you can still manage, but you're losing that momentum. So it's similar on the backhand too. We wanna make sure we're moving, we do the split step, we get the left leg now behind the ball, and we step onto the right before we hit the shot.
So it's loading on the left.
Loading on the left, step. So see how my weight transfers? So you go from left to right. So it's this, we want to transfer. So see how my weight now is leaning on the right.
Right.
On my backhand. And on my forehand, my weight is leaning on the left.
Oh, so when we're about to contact ball, we need to be leaning on our forward
Leaning
leg?
on the forward leg.
Okay.
So our momentum is just carrying us forward.
So it's always leading first and then hit.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, I was making that mistake. I was loading, hit, and like
And go.
kind of like I'm jumping forward into it.
Yeah. You want to feel that your body has just already carried you and you're just about to hit and it's just carrying you forward. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Let's
take
try.
some getting used to.
So now we got to do the split step
Right.
and make sure we get the outside leg behind the ball.
Okay.
Let's see it.
We do things differently here. We don't sell courses and we don't hide great coaching behind paywalls because everything we teach on this channel stays completely free and that's never changing. If you want to help keep it that way, join our YouTube memberships where you'll get access to our private community, member perks, and you'll be directly supporting free education for people everywhere. Now back to the video.
Good. Get that right leg there behind. Left, right, hit. One more. Forehand. Right, left, hit. Good.
Well, that actually made everything more consistent, just being on my forward leg.
Yeah. It didn't look like you were out of position now. Your positioning looked good, your balance looked good. You still got to do that movement a little earlier because you're doing it a little bit late.
Well, I was trying to go later to enforce the split step.
That's
running.
fine. That's good. That's good. But like the more used to it you get, the earlier you'll be with it, right? So as soon as I throw, then you'll split. So you'll get more used to it. But your positioning was really good, and it looked like you were transferring every time, which is really, I really like to see.
Okay, so I understand the positioning and the footwork now.
Yeah.
Now the harder part is when the ball is actually coming from a shot. How do I get into that position?
Well, we're gonna just do the exact same steps, right? So we'll try and see now from that side, but you gotta make sure you're timing it in relation to when I'm hitting.
Is there a way to gauge how far the ball is going to be from me?
Is there a way to gauge it exactly? No.
You just gotta
You'll get there with time.
Damn.
You'll get there with time. I think you're doing the right steps, but with time you will get a better gauge of it. Let's try. Split, go.
Whoa.
So that's the one where you run into the ball. So just give yourself a little more time. So split, wait, and try to judge my ball the best you can.
Okay.
That's perfect. So split, right, left, go. Good.
Oh shit.
Backhand, good. Right, left, go. Nice.
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna wait more.
Yeah, wait, right?
Wait.
Wait. So it's a little windy now, so that's another thing, but doesn't matter.
One thing I can feel helped me a lot is stepping into the ball definitely got me into more consistent swing contact points.
Yeah.
The split step, I feel like it's something I kind of naturally do. One thing I'm not doing as much right now is because the ball's not coming at me super fast. I feel like I could walk to it, but my problem right now is still gauging
the ball,
Yeah.
It's just important, like the more you see it, the more you'll be able to gauge it, right? So right now you see it, you kind of still don't understand exactly where to position in terms of the ball. So it's important that you don't run into it, right? You're still kind of moving a little too early at times, and then you're getting caught with those chicken wing arms, right? So if you give yourself enough time, you see the ball, you do the split, and then you're adjusting to the ball.
Right.
It's important that we have a little bit of extra movement, right? So you move, and you can always still be moving before you hit.
Yeah.
You don't want to just be static, because the ball moves a lot in the air.
Well, I'm coming from two sports like badminton and pickleball where the speed of the shuttle or ball reduces significantly after a while. But this one, it carries through so much more. So I forget that I need to let it run more before I hit it.
Right, yeah, you do.
If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also check out Coach Luka in the description down below.